We just want to watch some sports all day on your phone or TV. But you can see how her legends can play.
Hey, Kelly, Peyton, what are y'all doing in my studio? Get out of here. Woke up quick.
What up, though?
What up, though?
It's your boy Dre Hardy.
It's your man Dolomite.
Here to give you that hood perspective, baby.
Straight from the hood where it's all good and we always make it understood.
Yes, sir. How you doing, my brother?
I'm all right about you, baby.
Man, blessed.
Nasty day outside today, ain't it?
Yeah. Pretty bad. The roads wasn't that, the main streets wasn't that bad, but the side streets were
I came down
pretty
to
messy.
E-course, man, and it was out there by the Willow Run Airport,
Mhm.
man.
Oh, wow.
You know.
Yeah, I came straight up Michigan Avenue. It was pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty dry.
That's what's up.
But man, listen, we got a packed show today, man.
Oh yeah, ain't no doubt. We got a nice special guest for you guys today.
Y'all gonna enjoy it.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, but let's get right into it, man. Let's get into these birthday shout outs.
Ain't no doubt, baby. First off, we got Israel G. Myers. Happy
All
birthday.
right, happy birthday,
salute,
cuz.
man. Tiger Hill Bay. Happy birthday, Tiger. Salute. We got Mark Alexander. Happy birthday, fam.
Mark.
Salute. We got Franciscus Mills, my homeboy from DP, my brother. Salute.
Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday. We got Andre Moss. Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
fam. GBD all day. Edward Clark, that Dallas Cowboys fan. Happy birthday, fam. Salute. Terrence Wynn, T Nice. Happy birthday, salute, fam. And we got my big cuz, uncle, whatever you want to call him. Keith Franklin. Happy birthday, uncle. Salute.
Yes, sir, man.
Yeah, man.
You know where we gotta start at, man.
Bro, I don't even want to talk about it.
Gotta talk about them Lions, man.
Man, bro. Like I said, you know, we done collaborated on already.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell, Josh Reynolds. I know we ain't blaming because it's all over with, but we're gonna say factors that caused us not to go to the Super Bowl. And Cam Sutton, man, Cam, I hope they didn't let you fly back with him, bro, because you're garbage. You're straight garbage. You got burnt. You were scared to tackle. Man, how did you get to the NFL? How? I'm serious, man. You're scared to tackle. Debo came at you. You bent down and tried to stick your arm out. What's gonna stop that? Man, Dre, you can take over now, man.
It's like I said last show, man. I'm already excited, man. They went further than anybody gave them any chance to this year. They were a better team this year. They showed that they're on the way up, not on the way out.
Yeah.
And you know, even with Sutton, man, you know, he didn't hold his end up, but you know, he got room for improvement. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna throw nobody out, man.
I beg to disagree on that one. We don't need you, Cam. Because I think they should have put somebody else in there, Dre. At least give him a chance, because this dude, dog, every play he got burnt in the end zone when they caught the pass. Dog, he's falling every time. What is your problem?
Well, if it was somebody else to put in, I'm sure they would have.
Man, bro, draft March something. I forgot what date it is, but we're gonna help Brad Holmes, man. We gonna walk up there and Brad dig this here, get dog right there, bro. You know, because
I ain't gonna mess with Brad, man.
No, yeah, Brad might let out one of them shouts on.
You know, because when he picked last year, I was kind of like, huh?
Right.
But man,
it all panned out.
Yes, so I gotta salute that brother. I ain't gonna mess with him. Do your thing, Brad.
Brad.
I'm a hush.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I'm gonna be tempted, man. I'm gonna be tempted to talk to you.
A lot of guys told him, you know, drafting Gibbs that high. You don't draft a running back that high.
It all panned out.
And it pays for itself, man. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta salute that brother.
Yes, sir.
But Dan Campbell been getting a lot of heat in the media, but and he been getting a lot of love.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's my thing with Dan, man. You know, we rolled with him, man. It was an exciting year. He's been going for fourth downs all year long, and we all been like, no, yes, You know, so it's one of them deals.
And
you know,
exactly. We have all year. You know, because I mean, now don't get me wrong. All year I was saying no.
Me too.
When it happened,
we were right.
In a caliber of game and that statue, you gotta think, man. You gotta take points. You gotta put points on the board. You left 6 points out there. You lost by 3. Do the math.
Now, me and you agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I see Dan, man. I'm like, bruh, be you. Do what got you there.
Yeah.
You know, ain't no need to change up now. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you said, all year we didn't agree. No, put the ball.
Right.
Go way to go, Dan. You know.
Yeah.
So when it doesn't pan out, I can't say, oh, he dumb. I gotta give him his lead, man, because hey, he did his thing all year long, and he was true to him. You know what I'm saying?
He stuck to his agenda.
But one thing I don't understand about that game, man, one thing that I believe lost that game, we abandoned the run.
Yes, sir. I totally agree with you 1,000%. But on the same hand, and y'all know I'm not a Jared Goff fan, but Jared Goff was putting him on the money to Josh Reynolds, and Josh Reynolds dropped two first downs that would have kept the drive going.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even put him in there. I mean, our running game was dominating the game. And you up by 3 scores, 3 run plays that got us them touchdowns.
Yes.
So, I mean, you're up by 3 scores, you run the ball, you're running the clock.
Yes.
Time is ticking, tick, tick, tick. You're running the ball, getting first downs. You know, you might get stopped a couple times. You keep on pounding. That's what they've been doing all year.
Most definitely.
So when they abandoned that and just started slinging it in the second half, I was lost. I think they outthought themselves. They outsmarted themselves.
Yeah.
They figured San Francisco was going to go in there, make some adjustments to the run.
That's right.
And it was going to be harder to run. And we came out not running.
Right.
We had 7 runs in the second half. 6 or 7.
The first thing though, cuz, is we seen what Green Bay did. And Green Bay wasn't a better team than us. And like you said, we came out, we went to run.
First half,
we
dominated.
Down their throat.
Dominated.
Down their throat. All you got to do, first of all, we know that San Francisco defensive line is a top-notch defensive line.
Yeah, they got them pressures. They got that
and
pressure
they're coming. So you think, okay, let me run. Okay, let me run. Okay, we got stopped in the middle a couple of times. But you still pound that run because that's what got you there.
Yep.
You know,
and Sewell, man, Pennell, he was dominant. Yes. They was dominating, man. They had him, they was pulling him. They had him playing tight end where he was motion.
Could have made that first down when he threw it to
he threw it to Amara, right. Because I remember that play early in the year. They hit Sewell in the wing.
That's right.
But, just him playing that tight end position, moving and blocking, leading the way. It was no reason to abandon the run. I'm sorry. It was no reason.
I just didn't know what Ben Johnson was doing.
Yeah, Montgomery had 16 carry, 90 yards.
Yes.
He was averaging 6 yards a carry.
They couldn't stop him. And
why would I stop that?
J-Mo, man, the first play, was it the first or second play of the game?
It was a couple of plays in the game. He popping up big runs, man.
Man, that first one though, oh my God, the speed just killed me.
And I'm out, even it was third and 13.
Mm-hmm.
And you ran it.
And made it.
First down. That's what I mean. That mindset, you gotta keep that mindset with what's working. You don't turn around and help San Francisco out by not running the ball.
That's all you did.
Hey, man, that's what I believe where all the fault lies in the loss of the game. Even though Reynolds should have caught them balls. The coach is trusting in you, man. You got to come through it, and they hitting you. When they get to you, you got to bring that in because the coach is trusting you that much.
And it's in your hands, straight to your body. I don't know. But and another thing, man, the defense, they came out second half dead. You didn't play. First half.
You got to get Purdy on the ground.
You held McCaffrey to 14 yards. 14. And you second half, he gets 100 yards.
Guess what they kept doing?
Run.
They kept running.
Run.
They were down. They were chasing us,
Yes.
and they were running. We were ahead,
Yes.
and we're throwing the ball, killing the clock. Make it make sense to me, fellas.
Right.
Got to do better, man.
Yeah.
And we ain't gonna get stuck on it, man.
Nah.
Next season, hey, we gonna be there, man. James Poole, leave us alone.
That's right, James.
You was already sitting on the side.
You and Rich and Chuck, man.
Make up your mind.
You cheered for us, and that's what happened.
Yeah,
The impossible happened. 17-7, a 24-7 lead at halftime, and Chuck Thomas went to go get some Honolulu Blue drink.
Unreal.
And that's what did it.
Stay out the Kool-Aid, Chuck.
That's right, Chuck. Keep your hands out the Kool-Aid jar. But another note, we got Ben Johnson. They say he's supposed to be coming back. Now that's I'm going off of Trevor Freeman's post. He said that he had declined to talk with the Seattle Seahawks. So he didn't do the interview? No, he declined to talk to the Seattle Seahawks and said he was going to stay in Detroit.
I thought he was going to talk to Washington.
Right, I did too. But I think Washington picking up Dan Quinn. I think that's who's going to Washington.
Thought they said Dan Quinn is staying in Dallas. They said, they said Dallas is staying pat. That's why they were so upset. It was like, you lose like that and you stick with everybody. You don't change nothing. Dan Quinn coming back and McCarthy.
Oh, well, Trevor, I went off your post, man. I'm going to fact check this at the end. I'm going to call you later on today, bro.
Yeah, because you're giving us false information, got us out here spitting.
Right.
But maybe it's not false. Maybe you do. But, we're going to have to fact check it anyway. Yeah. But, man, the other game, man, the Ravens and the Chiefs, man. Another heartbreaker for us. We Ravens, we pulling for Lamar.
Yeah. I mean, it was like Lamar came out, man, and like you said, he wasn't himself.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to do what
Peyton Manning, Tom Brady.
You ran a few times, and got good yards, first downs. You threw it off my man helmet and caught your own pass. Now, that was something I never seen before.
Real.
But I don't know what happened to Likely. But Andrews, he wasn't doing nothing.
But they did exactly what we did. They abandoned the run. This is the number one run team in the NFL all year.
Mm-hmm.
Why you stop running the ball? Why you got Lamar passing the ball? Because they jumped out to a little 7-0 lead, and y'all panic.
And it wasn't no major lead all game.
No, the game was tight. I mean, it was no blowout, but y'all treated it like a blowout. Y'all treated it like Lamar had to sling it every time when all you had to do was stick to what got you there.
And that was a reasonable score to come back off of. That 24-7, that was unreal. It was unreal because that was the first time in NFL history that it happened. In the NFC Championship.
Run the ball, fellas. I know it's a passing league, so the run game is so important. They don't put a lot of emphasis on it anymore, but the run game is so important to everybody. It's important to win it.
Right.
So stick with it. When you do it well, you got to stick with it.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know, the number one run team all year, and then y'all get in the playoffs, and all of a sudden y'all want to sling it all over the yard.
And you have all your top-notch players come back to represent and support your team. Suggs, Ray Lewis,
That defense,
man.
The play like that defense was playing. After the first two drives. First two drives, they was shaky. Mm-hmm. But they got themselves together, man, and they made it a game. They held it. I mean, they gave the offense every opportunity to get this thing tight. And when Zay Flowers fumbled that ball, man, my heart dropped.
Yeah.
First, the penalty, sitting there with me and Barry, my mom watching it. He gets up and he spins the ball, and I'm screaming, "No!" Then he stands over him. I'm like, "Oh, man, here come the flag."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Young fella, you ain't in the you ain't in the youth leagues.
Right.
You in the NFL, man.
Right.
You got to be more professional than that.
Where it counts into a game at that stature, where it counts, You guys
that hurt the team.
You guys got 2 back-to-back personal fouls.
But the penalties was little. Oh, them flags was going.
Well, Van Noy,
Kansas City.
Van Noy came and
now that was stupid.
Headbutted
Kelsey.
Let him know. He just let him know.
I'm saying now the personal fouls was legit. Mm-hmm. You know, even he slapped. You know, he was reaching for Mahomes, but he clubbed him in the face.
Yeah.
You know, he wouldn't do it on purpose, but it's a foul.
Old school stuff.
But yeah, man, I thought the refs kind of joled. Yeah, they kind of joled the Baltimore a little bit. Yeah. But on that note, Kansas City, man, Mahomes, the GOAT.
Salute to you, bro.
Man,
salute
unreal
to you.
What
I didn't think you
doing,
guys was gonna do it.
No, I gave up on y'all.
And talk about you guys, man. Maybe it was the the overplay for the underplay.
It sure looked that way.
Because y'all wasn't catching nothing 3 weeks ago. They dropped
everything. Oh, yeah.
And this game, when it's counting, these boys catching everything, bro. Everything.
Kelsey out there.
Kelsey stretched out his whole body and caught the ball with his hands. It wasn't no pulling to the body. He caught it with his hands.
I got to say, that kid's the greatest tight end ever.
Maybe that was Taylor Swift up there giving him that magic.
He's a Swiftie? She gave him something, got him out there playing.
Gave him something, man.
Hey, man, them brothers,
he passed Jerry Rice, record NFL all-time receiver.
Yeah, and he's a tight end.
Yes.
That's man. That right there let me know that this dude is unreal, man.
Yeah, that says something big right there.
You know, they got the best quarterback tight end duo we probably ever saw.
Ain't nobody never touched that record.
Nah.
Never.
Probably never will. You know, it's gonna
be
one of them things. But, you good, we edit that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was just. I mean, he's unreal, man. That combination. Mm-hmm. I mean, probably the number one quarterback with the number one tight end. It's a reincarnation of Brady and Gronk.
Ain't no doubt. Man, let's talk about your man, Shakur Stevens. I see you posted that in the group, man, about Tank. Shakur can't hang with Tank right now, man. He has nothing for Tank.
I disagree. Tank's my guy. Now I like Tank. Don't get me wrong.
Well, maybe I need to come over to your house and watch this fight.
But Tank is not a boxer. Tank get you out of there. He be behind on a lot of scorecards.
But Tank is. I mean, he's a boxer because he can go past the third round and still make it a good fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and just watching Tank, it's like he's waiting for that perfect timing.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. And a lot of time waiting on that perfect timing, he's falling behind on the scorecard.
But he's steadily hurting you though. He's hitting.
Yeah, he's hitting every now and then. But Shakur you ain't gonna keep hitting him. And he hits harder than a lot of guys.
Well, Dre, we might have to put a little wager on this one.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I think it is. I really do. They in the same weight class, but Tank looking at it like this. He's looking at the pay-per-view purse. He's looking at the fight purse, and it's depending on what Shakur Stevenson is asking him for.
See, and that's what's wrong. They talk about boxing. That's what's wrong with boxing.
The money.
No, just I ain't gonna fight you unless the money.
But if
you're a fighter, you're a fighter.
You have to be right because that's what we waited on with Earl Spence. Earl Spence took all that time. Well, no, I got to get the purse.
And I see why. I see why he did.
You can have a purse, but you look like Martin with Tommy Hearns.
Yeah, he went out there and got drugged.
Where's the chilies? Let me get one chili. You know what I'm saying?
But I got to give. Yeah, I would put my money on Shakur in that fight.
Okay,
that's just me.
I'll be over your house to watch that fight.
Yeah, okay. If it ever happens. Shakur said he retired. He said he's done.
What?
He said
no, he's gonna fight.
You ain't see the tweet I put in there from Shakur? Oh, you got to go check your page. Shakur said he's retiring. He said he's done with this fighting BS. Won't nobody fight him.
Tank or take him. The purse has got to be right though. Just like now we are. We on that.
Build a fight.
We on that same thing with Mayweather and Pacquiao. Mayweather kept wanting to get Pacquiao to get a drug test.
Right. That's different from money now.
But we knew who was going to get the most money.
Yeah, he's the draw.
That was your man.
He's the draw.
Yeah, but who didn't beat Tank? Nobody.
Shakur's undefeated too.
But I'm just saying, Tank is what brings the pay-per-view crowd.
Yeah. I give it Tank. Tank's the draw in that fight.
So he should get the bigger purse no matter what. You come talking reasonable prices and reasonable percentages, he'll take the fight.
I don't know if that was the holdup. Holdup is the man want to fight, the man don't want to fight.
Right.
That's the holdup. I don't know if it's about money. I don't know what it's about. I just know they won't fight.
Right.
So I can't make excuses for one or the other.
But that's what Tank. It was in that article that you put up in the group.
Mm-hmm.
They was talking about the money. Factor.
Mm-hmm.
That was the whole article. Now, I think the fight is gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen this year. I really do.
I see Canelo talking about fighting Charlo and
Crawford. I
this year.
I don't. They have to go up, and when you go up in size, you slow up.
Maybe a catch weight. Maybe you got to come down a little.
I mean,
they said, well, Crawford said 165. He said he good for 165. Let's go.
I don't think Crawford. I don't think Crawford could stand Canelo right
now. Oh nah, man! I give Crawford he will skunk Canelo.
We watched that.
Hey man, I'm telling you, I think Crawford is just he's that guy right now.
Okay, we watched Canelo and Charlo.
Man, that brother, he was out. The nephew was out there running.
Man, he beat Charlo like he stole something.
He couldn't catch him. But little big brother fight him. The other twin will fight him. I think he'll give him a better fight.
I don't think he'll have.
He might not beat him, but you talking about getting there with Bud? I got Bud all day in that one.
I mean, I love Bud, and I love him. I love him to life. But listen, Canelo is a different animal. Yeah. He's a different animal.
He said that when he lost, when he called himself going up to light heavyweight fighting too. Knocked his little tail right back down.
Canelo.
They said that when he stepped in there with Floyd. Then after the fight, he's too young. Make up your mind. He ready or yet?
One of his biggest fights ever when he first came in. But Canelo,
that wasn't his first fight.
No, it was one of his first biggest championship matches.
And he had no business in there with Floyd.
No,
There's levels.
No, he didn't. But right now, Floyd wouldn't go up to his weight to fight him.
But Floyd's 70 years old.
But I'm just saying though.
If Floyd was still fighting, man, there's no way Canelo would get in the ring with him. It is what it is. He can talk all he want. He already got that whoop.
Canelo is a different beast, bro.
Yeah, he is.
He's a different beast.
But he ain't a monster. He ain't no Floyd.
He's a monster.
He ain't no Floyd.
No, he ain't a Floyd, but he's a knockouter. He knocks people out.
Yeah.
You know?
We shall see. He ain't knocked Charlo out.
He beat him like an animal.
Yeah, you said he ain't knocked Charlo out. Charlo moved too much for him.
He beat him like he was his child. He beat him around that ring so bad, like his daddy had a belt in the ring.
Yeah, he chased him around, but I wasn't impressed. I was pulling for nephew out.
Oh yeah. Dre said he tired. He tired of getting his butt
like,
kicked.
Get him, nephew.
He was tired of getting his butt
around,
kicked.
Get him tired. Swing, nephew, swing. Nephew was just running, wouldn't swing.
You ready to get to our special guest, man?
Yeah. We can move right on.
We got a special guest for y'all. Y'all gonna enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned. Hold on one sec.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you still rolling?
Hey! I can't believe I'm here right now. I can't believe I'm here right now because this is first of all terrifying, but at the same time very challenging because I'm surrounded by my brothers.
First off, we got our man here.
Yes,
our
sir.
Little League football man,
Yes,
Antoine
sir.
McKay.
Butch McKay, baby.
Yes, Bunky off of Empire with Terrence Howard and Taraji P. Henson.
Yes,
You
sir.
know?
Yes,
We all
sir.
said that.
Yeah.
Man, thank you for having me.
Oh, ain't no doubt, bro. It's good to have.
I've been watching the show, and I just watched you two, and it is literally like watching you two when we were 9 years
Yes,
old.
sir.
Ain't
Yes,
no doubt.
sir.
Because
Ain't no doubt.
what's so funny is you guys always had such incredible sports knowledge, and be like, I see you at school, and be like, I rushed for, Eric Dickerson rushed for 340 yards this weekend. He's like, yeah, but Romanowski had tackles that were unbelievable. They didn't run to his side. Like, John Lynch was, well, you know what? When Mel Farr was, I'm like, what are y'all talking about? And I'm sitting here going, oh my gosh, I'm fascinated. But then all of that information that you guys always stored feathered over into us playing football.
No doubt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we were coached by old football players.
That's right.
Who saw all of the ugly.
From the Inkster High Vikings.
Go
Yes,
Vikings.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Maroon and white forever.
All
Yes,
day,
sir.
baby.
Devin Gardner. Always.
Salute to you, young man.
Salute, baby.
So we ran defenses that pros are running now.
44,
Yeah.
44,
The
53.
Yeah. Dude, we ran the 52 defense.
Yes.
Mhm.
And that got us to the championship. That got us to the bowl.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
you were the middle and you were the back end, like saving us. I was linebacker, but
Ren played on the side of me. Me and Ren against Miley
dude, bro, y'all were unbelievable from Easter.
Ain't
Yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah.
Like,
The town.
for
Yes,
real.
sir.
And people don't know that this city is absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta put your hands up. You gotta put your hands up. But there are amazing intellectuals that have come from Inkster, Michigan, and it's really special, man.
Yes,
It's
it
really
is.
special. And I just want to say thank you because, and I'm gonna say this again because I talked to you guys earlier, but I stayed up all night last night, pretty much till 4:30. My wife was like, "You coming to bed?" I'm like, "I'm hanging out with Dolomite and Hardy the Brown. You don't know what this means. I got someone. They knew me before I was me, right? And I'm like, dude." She was like, "Okay,
Calm down.
baby, just you know what? Good night." And I was like, "Yeah." And I'm in the living room like, "They knew me before they was me. They knew me before I was me. Oh my God."
Hey, but we're honored. We're honored
Yes,
to have
sir.
you on our show, bro.
Yes, sir.
Because you knew us before we were us.
There you go.
No,
You know what I'm
stop it,
saying?
man.
There you go.
You know,
There you go.
you know. Tell us a little
Nice.
something about Bunky on Empire, man.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was one of the greatest experiences of my life, man, because I've been acting for a while, and
You had played on that one show on Fox.
Prison Break, yeah.
Prison Break, yeah.
Yeah, I was doing that. I was at, a really amazing theater called Second City in Chicago. I was here in Detroit with it, and then I got the call up. So I got called up from the minors to the bigs in Chicago on the big stage, and man, I'm from Inkster, man.
Ain't no doubt.
Yeah.
It's like I can speak well, but I'm still from Inkster.
You're right.
Got the
Like-
big donkey rope
Like a
on.
dog. Like I need hot sauce on my cornbread. You know what I'm saying? Like for real though, it's I went and did that, and I started getting TV shows and stuff like that, and it just evolved into, man, to the point where even Lee Daniels, when I auditioned for it, it was, dude, this is God. I auditioned, and he was like, "Where are you from?" I was like, "I'm from Detroit." He was like, "Oh man, I was just at Mr. Fofo's."
Right there.
I was like,
You sure was.
Let me give you a history of Mr. Fofos.
Right.
And because, my dad would come back from the plant and he would go down to Fofos and bring corned beef home.
Mm-hmm.
We would have that with eggs in the morning sometimes, but that was the thing. And, I connected with him, which was really cool. Lee Daniels is a dope guy, man. And then Fox, the entity that Fox is, and we all know how big that is, they were like, who is this guy? I know he's funny. I know he's done some stuff. But who is he? But Lee was like, I can't do this show without him. And
awesome.
So he went to bat for me.
Awesome.
And that's how I got that role, man.
That's what's
that
up.
ended up. And then next thing I know, I'm standing in front of Terrence Howard and Taraji.
And we salute
Molly
we salute
Yoba and
Antoine McKay, bro.
yeah, man. I can't believe that I'm sitting here with y'all.
Man, it's awesome, man. This is awesome.
I owned a theater in Chicago for a while. The bureaucracy, obviously, the red tape that you have to go through in order to own a theater.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great lesson, obviously. But that went down. That was cool. I had a good time. But then I got to the point after 3 years, I was like, this is like having another child. And I had 6 already. So I was like, you know what?
Like me.
Oh, you keeping up with Dolly.
Like me.
Well, when I married my wife, I got 8. So
Ooh.
I went. That was great. And then I came back here because I married my homecoming date
Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome.
from high school. Like, we didn't date. We didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Then I saw her at an event I was hosting here for Wayne Memorial. And she showed up. And 9 months later, we were married. We
That's
were
what's
married
up.
for
wow.
going
That's
on.
what's up.
That's awesome.
Her name is Michelle Guernsey.
Yeah.
Shout out,
McKay.
How you doing, Michelle?
Hey,
Hi,
Salute to you.
Michelle. But yeah, man, Empire was great. To answer your initial question, back to Empire, it was unbelievable, man. I remember the night it came out. It was cool.
Mhm.
I was sitting with my daughter, and we watched it. And then the next morning, I had to go shoot more because I was on all 6 seasons. People don't know
Right,
that.
right.
Flashback.
On the flashback,
Coming
yes.
in from the ghost area.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm get to the train station, and I'm gonna catch an Uber from the train station because I live way north of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I walk into the train station. I go to Taco Bell because I gotta have a Mexican pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get swamped by people. They were like, "No, man, dude." There was this one guy who was like, "Look, man, I don't know Lucius, but I'll do it if you want me to." I'm like, it's a TV show. Like, no,
You going over the edge.
That means you did a good job.
bro. But my man was dead as a heart attack. It was like, man, if it was me, I would have murked him, man. I was like,
They would have wrote you off.
And then he was like, "Why you being down by the river? We ain't got no gun on you." I'm like, bro. And then it was like, "Hi, I'll have the Mexican." And I get to the set, and I'm like, I got mobbed today.
Mm-hmm.
And Taraji was in the chair next to me getting her makeup done. We were getting makeup, and she goes, "Now you know how my life feels." And she tapped me on the head aggressively, and that hurt. Taraji, that hurt.
She popped you up.
She was like, "Now you know how my life feels."
So how is it working with Terrence Howard?
Dude, I love Terrence, man. I hate that he gets the rap that he gets because he is one of the nicest guys in the world, and his family, they're beautiful, wonderful people. Yeah. Like, yes, he would be like, I would show up, season 3, I would show up to do a flashback, and he's like, "What's up, John?" I was like, "Hey, Terrence, how you doing?" He's like, "Man, I ain't never seen no dead man work as much as you did." Coming here and sitting with you guys is so fun,
Man.
because I have so much respect for both of you. And again, I've traveled all over the world, but coming back here
It's a
and
mutual
sitting with
thing.
you, man, I'm home.
How many commercials you done been in?
Oh man, dude, commercials have taken me around the world.
Mm-hmm.
for real. I did a commercial for American Airlines, which obviously travels to many hubs. So in one commercial shoot, I went to Argentina, I went to Shanghai, China, I went to Rome, I went to Paris, I went to Puerto Rico, I was in Texas. I got to work with Mark Cuban. Bro, it was. But I've been really blessed to see and travel all over the world. But then what's cool is I realized that how the world lives is how we live here. Like a lot of people live to work, but we work to live here in Inkster because family is so important.
That's right.
And that's why I think we still are in contact together. It's like it is a thing.
Foundation.
Exactly. Like you can go out and come back, go out, come back. But when you come back, people are always like, "What up?" And when I walked in, y'all said, "What up, Butchie?" I was like, "Oh." It wasn't Antoine. It wasn't Mr. McKay.
Right.
It was like, "What up, Butch?" And I was like, "Oh."
Yeah. I always
and
say,
it wasn't no joke, man.
Right. I always say you know the depth of a relationship by what you call something.
So I watched this show, and it's so funny. Again, y'all used to have this argument 40 years ago.
Yeah.
What inspired you to come to this space?
We have been thinking about this
We kicked it
since
down.
2019.
Yeah, we kept kicking it down the road.
And finally, Dre came over September doing the Canelo and his boy Charlo fight. And, Dre came over with the mics and we going to do this Tuesday, though. Bet.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
But you told me that one commercial took you to all those places to shoot one commercial?
Yeah, man, I was gone for 15 days. And I met people from all over the world. And again, I taper back to what I was just saying. They're just like us.
See, I was shocked when I got the call from you about doing the documentary. You remember you called me?
Yeah. And that's the thing that I really, really want to talk about because you guys have the platform. I'm coming back from being out everywhere. You guys are very connected here and elsewhere, obviously, but the Raiders were a time that developed me as a man.
All of us.
Like we knew these men coached us, but they had families, they had children, and we evolved from that. And I wanted to. I'm doing a documentary on the Raiders. We got started out, but then there was some technical difficulties, if you will. I will not go into the annexes of that, but what I want to do is talk to all the people that have played, or as many people as I can. On top of that, the people that I went to the Youth Bowl with, and we played guys. We went to Youth Bowl together. We played guys that were 12 pounds, 15 pounds heavier than us. So when I started doing research about why the IYAA was invented is because a lot of times Westland didn't want us to play with them because we were already taking players. That being said, it was like they didn't want us in their league, so the Garden City Cougars didn't want us in that division. Dearborn, absolutely not at that time. Which I often laugh at, just socially, economically, and politically. Look at Dearborn and it's like, bro, y'all lost that war. The Ravens defense. We were running that 5-2 shift. They were teaching us when we were 12 years old to drop into coverage.
Yes.
They were teaching us to
do
line
stunts.
up,
do stunts
to
on the
shift,
line.
to to Banana.
Yeah.
Hey, and I'm doing a show right now at the Detroit Repertory Theater.
Okay.
It's called Joe Turner's Come and Gone by August Wilson. He wrote Fences. He wrote Jim of the Ocean. He's one of the greatest playwrights in the history of time, and I get the opportunity to do his work. And I went to undergrad with guys that worked with him, and I was doing this. Once I got this job, it was like I called these guys up, and they were like, "Bro, your life is about to change," and I'm like, "Okay, whatever." But it did so much, man. And it's really beautiful because it's about the Black experience from because he has a structure of plays that are a century long. So he does something from 1910 or 1900 all the way to 2000, and so you see 100 years of African American culture that evolves into us, and the struggle to the advancement to the games we got to play to everything, and it's really, really beautiful. And I have tickets for you and your lady friends. Because I can't believe it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, bro.
Nothing but love. And appreciate everything. Appreciate you coming by.
Thank you so much
Spending a little time with us.
And y'all remember, this the Hood Perspective Sports Talk. Go and like, subscribe, and share.
We just want to watch some sports all day on your phone or